How's it going today here at Nomad Mobile Maintenance and Repair? This is every tool that you need to replace the struts and the lower control arms on a 2011 Acura Tsx. Now, for this, you're going to need these pliers, or any pliers for that matter. You're going to have 4 cotter pins in total for both sides. You're going to need to remove those. One's on the tie rod ends, and one is on the lower ball joint. You're going to have a 19 mil to get off the lug nuts, and you're going to have one of the lower control arm bolts. You're going to have a 12. You're going to have a 10. You're going to have a 13. Now, so the 13 and the 15, it's a 17. The 13 and the 15, that was going to be for the replacement strut. It came with locking nuts for the top, and I really like those over going back with the factory ones. So the 13 and 15 are not necessarily specific to this vehicle, but you might need them if you get replacement struts. You're going to have a 14. You're going to have a 14 short. This is going to be for the stabilizer link end. You're going to have I had another 14 just so I could use with the impact. We're going to need a 17 and another 17. That's going to be for the strut to lower control arm bracket. You're going to need to remove those. I, of course, have 3/8 ratchet. We have 1/2 inch impact, an old slappy. Oh, and then a pry bar. That's going to be helpful to get the upper control arm out of the way so you can get the strut out, and that's also going to potentially help you to get the lower control arm out as well to pry on it. Now, to get the lower control arm out, you're going to want to remove the tie rod end and move the knuckle completely out of the way towards the back, or towards the rear of the fender well, and then you're going to rotate on the driver's side, you're going to rotate the lower control arm, clockwise, looking from the top, and that's going to allow it to spin out, and then you can pull the front of it out, and then you're going to put it in the same way. You're going to put it in big side first, and then rotate it in, and then the back piece should fall into place just fine. But that's everything you need to remove the struts and lower control arms on a 2011 Acura Tsx. Thanks for joining us. This is Nomad Mobile Maintenance and Repair.